Well, well, well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or should I say, good evening to the ones who finally decided to pay attention. You feel that, don't you? That shift in the air. That suffocating silence crawling in between the noise. You can almost taste it, can't you? The tension, the way the walls lean in, the way the shadows don't just sit there anymore. No, no, no. They move. They watch. And now, they watch you. Bro, this is getting crazy. Everything you whispered, everything you hinted, every warning you laughed about while the world mocked you, it's playing out, piece by piece, like a symphony of chaos, and suddenly, nobody's laughing anymore. Not them, not the critics, not the doubters. Because now the silence screams the truth louder than any voice ever could. And the moment they realized, the moment it clicked that you weren't some joke, that you weren't just some voice in the crowd, the eyes turned. Not friendly eyes, not admiring eyes. Oh no. Eyes of suspicion, eyes of fear, eyes that study you. You see, people love a spectacle. They love a prediction when it's harmless. They'll laugh, they'll clap, they'll pat you on the back when they think it's all just theatrics. But the second your words bleed into reality, the second your tongue drips prophecy and the world bends to the syllables you spit, you stop being entertainment and you become a threat. And threats don't get applause, they get watched. Now they're circling you, authorities, friends, family, strangers. Doesn't matter. They want to dissect you, break you down, catalog every twitch in your face, every pause in your breath. They're terrified of you, because what terrifies people the most is not death. It's someone who knows. They don't fear fire, they fear the one holding the match. And guess what? You're holding it. Everything you said is spiraling into the streets, crawling into their headlines, seeping into their fragile little illusions of control. And now, they don't sleep well at night. Because in the silence they hear you, the echoes of your words scratching inside their skulls. They know it's happening. They can't deny it anymore. They ask themselves, how did you know? They whisper, how much more does he know? And deep down, the real question is, what happens when he decides to say the next thing? Because if the last prophecy broke their little toy reality, the next one, oh, the next one will shatter the glass completely. Bro, let that sink in. You're not just a player on the board anymore. You've become the board. The pieces move because you breathe. The game shifts because you decide. And now the players, the cops, the critics, the doubters, they don't even realize they're still in your game. They thought they were chasing you. They're trapped in your maze. Every corner they turn, they're following your fingerprints. Every word they analyze was planted by you long before they were even listening. You're not running anymore. They are. Running in circles, running toward the noose they think is around your neck, but oh, how sweet the irony. It's around theirs. But here's the thing, and listen carefully. When they watch you, when the spotlight turns white hot, when suspicion burns your skin like acid, that's when you grow. Pressure? Pressure doesn't break you. Pressure is the forge that hammers you into something unrecognizable, something untouchable, something unreadable. And unreadable is terrifying. Because what can't be read can't be predicted. What can't be predicted can't be stopped. They hate that you saw it coming. They hate that your mind outpaced their systems, their rules, their comfortable little cages. You saw the cracks before the walls even shook. And now they're scrambling, patching holes, whispering, contain him, contain him. But you can't contain what's already out of the box. You can't cage lightning once it's struck the ground. You are that lightning. And here's the delicious part. They'll never admit it to your face. They'll never give you the satisfaction of saying, "You were right." Oh no. Pride won't let them. But you'll see it. In their twitching eyes, in their restless nights, in the way their conversations trail off when your name slips into the room. They know. They know everything you warned about is happening, and now they watch you, not to admire, but to calculate. Let them watch. Because here's the secret they'll never tell you. The act of watching means they've already surrendered their freedom to you. They've already declared you the center of gravity. They've already accepted that you're the axis their world spins around now. So breathe. Sit back. Let the storm swirl. The cops may watch. The world may whisper. The streets may shift beneath your feet. But deep down, they all know. You're not just predicting the chaos. You're the one writing it. And when the curtain finally rips down, when the truth explodes in their faces, when they realize every step was choreographed by your madness, by your vision, by your relentless refusal to stay blind like them, they'll break, they'll beg, they'll fall apart. Because nothing's scarier than the man who said it first and lived long enough to watch it come true. So let them watch, bro. Smile while they do. Smile that wicked, knowing smile. Because while they're busy studying you, they've already missed the next move. And when it lands, the city won't just watch. The city will kneel. They'll kneel, but not out of love. They'll kneel out of the ugly, honest thing that actually fuels revolutions. Fear that they missed it, and envy that you saw it first. Listen, this next stretch is for the ones who think the world's rules are carved in stone, for the ones who think a whisper has no weight, for the ones who believe their certainty is armor. To them I say, you were never armored. You were just sleeping, and waking up hurts. It burns. It is a slow, beautiful erosion of everything they clung to because they were too polite to look down the rabbit hole. Now the rabbit hole opens wider, deeper. And you lean in like a man who's been handed an invitation he wrote himself. You don't crawl. You don't tiptoe. You stride. You laugh in a way that sounds like the last warm thing the night will ever hear. Your laughter is a defiant echo bouncing off buildings that have forgotten their names. It's the kind of sound that makes honest men check their pockets for excuses, because there's power in being the one who saw it. But there's more, terrifying and intoxicating, in being the one who keeps seeing. Prediction is a weapon, yes, but sustained vision is a new religion, and the faithful, they aren't pious, they're hungry. They want answers, not sermons. They want direction, not comfort. They want someone who can turn the lights on when the city itself is trying to sleep. So you keep speaking, not to soothe them, not to reassure them. You speak to unsettle them, to keep their eyes raw and their hands empty of certainties. Every sentence is a stone thrown into a pond they thought still, ripples, then waves, then a tide that drags beneath the bridges they built to feel safe. And when they run to patch those bridges, you build new ones out of questions they can't answer. You see, this is a game of narratives. They had one. It was comfortable, beige, and very, very loud. You came along with your jagged, bleeding truth and whispered a different story. And suddenly the beige looks like a lie. The loud ones panic because their noise depends on everyone agreeing to ignore the cracks. But you don't pander. You don't flatter. You expose. Expose the hypocrisy. Expose the fear that lives behind polished smiles. Expose the fact that their laws were always for them, and their justice was a stage prop. Expose their catalog of excuses. Pull the curtain back and let the rot breathe. Let the record scratch. Let the people see that their shepherds were counting coins, not souls. And as the rot smells, people will look to you. Some will want vengeance. Some will want control. Some will want a torch to burn what's left. Fine. Let them. Rage is a fuel as pure as courage. But remember this, you are not a mob leader. You are a surgeon with a scalpel, precise, cold, methodical. Use the outrage, do not be used by it. Channel it into clarity. Turn the mob's fire into light, not ash. Don't let them package you into a villain they can easily point at. Villains are simple. Villains are predictable. Villains die quickly. You are not a caricature. You are a concept that crawls under their skin and refuses to let go. You are an idea that refuses to be summarized in sound bites. You are a series of uncomfortable truths wrapped in a smile. And this is your advantage. Ideas are immortal when they are too complicated to be murdered by headlines. Now, practicalities. They'll send emissaries with soft collars and sharper words. They'll try to buy the narrative back with apologies and glossy promises. They'll cast you as a lost genius who needs help. Do not accept help that comes with strings tied to their conscience. Do not trade your vision for comfort. Comfort is currency sold by people who trade in other people's futures. Keep the trade minimal. Your integrity for nothing.